This is how bookkeeping can make your plumbing business more money. So you don't need to know who I am. I'm just some bookkeeping business owner trying to help out plumbers. But I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible so you can make more money. Um, all right. So right off the bat, you're a plumbing business owner. You know that your business is making income or revenue. You sell a product or service, just like any business, and you're making money for the business. That money hopefully goes into your business bank accounts, not your personal bank accounts. That's commingling. And all you know is that there's a lot of transactions going around. You're paying for bills. Money's coming in. It's not always income. Maybe it's a loan or your own money, but all this money is moving around in your business, going in and out. And then eventually you try to pay yourself as the business owner, and it's not as much money as you like it to be. And you're probably frustrated because you feel in the dark with your finances. The problem is you feel like your business is not making any money. And a great solution to any financial problem in any business is bookkeeping. So, what do I mean by that? If I remove this crappy graphic out of the way, so same business, but now we have some financial clarity because we've applied bookkeeping. And bookkeeping, we're just organizing your transactions, a lot of other stuff, but we're organizing your transactions into financial reports. So here's a financial report you've probably heard of. It's profit and loss, but it's just how much revenue came in for a business and how much expenses came in for a business for a specific time. And in this business, we can see, all right, cool, this plumbing business, the total income for 2024 was $160,000. Great. Right off the bat, immediately, I see a huge problem. Half of that income went towards direct labor, as in the plumbers, your W-2 employee plumbers that were actually performing the work on these jobs. So right off the bat, because we have bookkeeping now, we can see like, oh, okay, that's why we're not making any money. Half of our income for the business is going towards paying the plumbers on the job sites. 16% went towards direct materials. That's, actually not bad at all. 9% of this revenue went towards equipment rental. That's pretty high. Maybe, now you can say like, okay, hey, this is where all my money is going. That's the problem. How do I solve it? And I mean, equipment rental, that's kind of an easy solve. It's like, hey, this is a lot of money. Maybe we should buy this piece of equipment instead, since we're clearly using it so often. It'll be cheaper to finance and buy this piece of equipment, or direct labor for the plumbers on all these job sites. It's 50% going to them. It's like, hey, are we overpaying our plumbers? Like, or maybe you are paying your plumbers a fair competitive salary or wage or hourly rate. And if that's the case, you're paying your plumbers fairly, you're not overpaying them. The problem will go up the ladder here into the revenue. Are you collecting your actual invoices from your clients, or maybe you're just letting those things, uh, you know, stack up or pile up, months at a time. So maybe you're not collecting your invoices. Maybe, like most business owners, including myself, maybe you're not pricing high enough. You're lowballing because it's the only way you can think of to add value to your clients is like, oh, you should hire me because the only difference I can think of is we're cheaper, and that's never a good route to go down. So those are just a few problems right off the bat. Just we're only like 5 lines down, and we've already found all these different problems because of bookkeeping. Going down the list, honestly, everything else seems totally fine out of the blue. You can always just quickly dive into one of these categories. Though, is like, oh, I didn't know rent was 8% or $12,000 per year. That's kind of a lot. Maybe you can negotiate with your landlord for better terms on your rent. And then at the very bottom, we got net profit. So your revenue minus your expenses. What's left over? That's not the end of the story. I don't want to dive too deep in this video, but there's cash flow and balance sheets and statement of cash flows and all this other stuff that happens in your business. But all you need to know is how efficiently are you making profit in your business? And that's what a P&L will show. And then at the end of the day, you'll just pay yourself whatever's left over in the business. But like I said, this is without having this, if we went back to the old way with no bookkeeping, now it's just kind of like, can you tell me why this business isn't making any money? You can't. Neither can your CPA, neither could your CFO or any type of business financial advisor, neither could you. No one can explain why this business is not making any money. But if you add bookkeeping, the problems present themselves. Bookkeeping just shows you, like, it highlights where are the financial problems in my business. So that's what bookkeeping does. You can make better decisions because you have financial clarity, and then you can start actually taking action to solve those problems and pay yourself more money. So like I said, I'll try to cut this video short, but if you like this, feel free to subscribe, like the video or whatever. If you're interested, go to my website. I'll put it in the description below, and we can talk. But yeah, keep up with the bookkeeping so you can make more money.